Oh, never mind. I'm dumb. I forgot to hit the button. There we go. There we go. Y'all bear with me. Get it? Bear with me. I'll see myself out. We're just going to wait on whoever will show up to come in here. Diamond Plays. Going on, Samuel? Good to see you, buddy. I need to turn off my monitoring, or I should say, I have the chat going on here, and it is giving me my voice back with a couple of seconds delay, and it's really tripping me up. Okay, let's see if that fixes it. I think we're good. I think we're in the clear. Diamond Plus! Hey, I think I've seen you somewhere. What's going on? You're bringing out all the alt accounts, which always makes for a fun live stream, as we know it. Silverwolf, thank you for joining us. How you doing? You doing, Silverwolf? If that really is your name. I'm gonna keep going for just a little bit. We're gonna let everybody, all the people that would love to come and see us, let them come on in here and get settled, and then we will get right into it. We will get right on into it. Been a while since I've done one of these lives. I guess I just don't think about it as much. I kind of have a mindset of getting videos out. Well, relatively speaking, getting videos out once every couple months when I have the time to do all the editing. The thing is, for me, the recording isn't really that bad. It's just editing. I've been told I'm decent at editing. Whether that's true or not, I mean, I don't have any special gifts or training or anything in it, but apparently I just know my way around an editor, and that's what takes the longest, honestly. I don't mind it. I'm very detail oriented, but at the same time, this isn't my career. This is a hobby. So, but I guess in a sense, then lives are easier because you just get on and start running your mouth like I do. Just get on, start running your mouth, get yourself in a lot of trouble that you can't edit out, as one does. Not really seen anybody else coming in, so I think we're going to need to get right on into it. And if you remember my last live stream, then you're going to have an idea of what's going to happen this time. That's right. We're back to Truck Simulator. So, today we have a heavy load. A very heavy load. I think possibly one of the as far as cargo weight goes, one of the heaviest jobs I'm on my way to. I'm in a gas station right outside of the town where I'm to pick this up in, let me get this right, Casper, Wyoming. Anybody ever been there? I don't know. I'm going to quit yakking. We're just going to go ahead and start playing. That's what I say. This is my beautiful truck in all her glory. International Lone Star. I believe it's got 600 something horsepower and, I don't know, 2,000 something foot-pounds of torque, if that means anything to you. So she can handle the heavy load. The game was warning me about it, but I ain't got any worries. I've done heavier. Well, maybe I haven't. I'm not sure, actually. And I got the steering wheel this time around. Last time on stream, I didn't have this. And the pedals, a game changer. Literally, in every sense of the word, this is a game changer. Because it used to be when I was using the keyboard, so I would have a key for each and every different function that I needed to use. Some of them I'll never use, but A pillar, blind spot.
Go straight.
Go straight. And I had, WASD, like as one does, for my acceleration.
Keep right.
Braking.
And then turn right.
And then turning the wheel left and turn the wheel right. Problem is, obviously, the wheels, you got to learn that all over again, because you got to learn the feel of how you're using two buttons to control your whole steering radius. Not the greatest. I'm speeding already. Good night. 30? That's it? Man, just this
go straight.
Speed demon. Just a bad boy. A rebel.
Keep left.
Basically, I would have one key that did everything.
Go straight.
Or everything had its own key. Can you drive a Cybertruck? Can I drive a refrigerator? Psh,
keep right.
Impressive.
And then turn right.
They don't have the
turn right.
Interestingly enough, I've played way back in the day. I played the like the iPhone version of Truck Simulator, and they had like a Tesla 18-wheeler in there, but this does not, unfortunately. And
keep left, and then turn left.
I'm kind of sad because it'd be nice to have the acceleration and stuff, but at the same time,
turn left.
I like the diesel. I like the sound effects. It's classic. It's hard to beat a classic. Come on now. And this truck has. Where does it say? I'll tell you here in a second when I get
go straight.
How many miles have I put on this? 165,603. That's all me. I bought this. This is my first truck that I bought in the game. You can just use the trucks that the companies provide you when you start with no money. I saved up enough doing those jobs and bought this as my first truck, brand new in the game, and that all those miles are from me. So yeah. And as you can see, I have $9 million in game money. If only, it's kind of like Monopoly money. If only that could translate into actual money, that'd be great. But no, can't have everything. Can't have everything. So what I was saying was, beforehand, before I got distracted, which is bound to happen many, many more times during the stream, the gas and the brake pedal, which, if you drive a vehicle or you know how a vehicle works, those are pedals. Meaning you can increase or decrease the amount that you're pressing them. On a keyboard, that's not a thing. You can't do that. You can't. It's either floor it or slam the brakes. And that did not go well. Now, there's other things you can use, like your Jake brake. aka your engine brake, you can use. For those of you who don't know what an engine brake is, it's very loud. In fact, I'll demonstrate it for you. See how it's revving up real high? It basically turns your engine into an air compressor in order to slow down. I don't know the exact science behind it, but just know that it uses the engine in such a way as to slow the truck down without having to heat up your brakes, and which is good. I still use it to this day whenever I have to slow down, just gradually, just slow amount when I'm not having to come to a complete stop. And sometimes I'll combine it and with like light, now that I have the pedals, with light brake pressure to go ahead and just gradually stop as well. But I can also now control the amount of throttle, amount of gas that I use, and the amount of brake that I use, and it's really nice. Plus now I can use the steering wheel for steering, and then I can use the mouse for looking around, which helps a lot. Get to a red light, you don't want to always have to switch your mode.
Go straight.
To look around.
Keep left.
It's so easy to speed when the speed limits are so low, and that's all going to change here in a few minutes when I hook up my trailer, because it's not going to... speeding ain't going to be an issue. I've done loads like this before, and speeding is not an issue. But to quote Horton Hears a Who, for those of you who know what that means,
go straight.
Here's your reference. Without the trailer, I'm light as a feather. Light as a feather. For those of you who don't know, that reference is, you're probably too young. Please try to refrain from calling me Unc. But yes, I'm an old man. I do YouTube streams of me playing Truck Simulator. I know. I'm very aware. Try to not speed. Oh, well, I'm gonna have to turn off in a second. I'm gonna have to cut you off. Sorry, bud. Yeah, go back over. Y'all tell me how y'all's days went. I can see your chat. How has your Friday been?
Keep left, and then turn left.
Mine's been interesting, I'm gonna tell you. Actually, no, not all that interesting.
Turn
it's basically
left.
just me cleaning up our office at work, because this is a slow day. That's fine. It's fine with me. Because we had some
Get ready to turn
work
left.
to do earlier this week, so nice quiet end to the week. Very well.
Turn left.
Took a few phone calls and all that jazz. Pretty chill for the most part.
Turn right.
Y'all tell me how your days are going, unless there's nobody watching and I'm just talking into the ether, talking to myself, which is fine too. I'm good with that. Somebody will show up eventually. Maybe.
Good driving.
If you can hear me, tell me how you feel. This right here is the job I am to take. This is a 188,000 pound truck chassis, like to a big construction, like a dump truck. And yeah, not a long route, so it's only, it pays so low. And you say $15,000, that's low. I believe my highest one, and these trips can go thousands of miles. I mean, the whole U.S. Well, okay, take that back. This part of the U.S. right here, you can literally have jobs that go from like this top corner up here in Washington down to like Texas or Arkansas, way down to the bottom here if you want. I've done jobs like that, and I think the highest single the single job that paid the most, I want to say, was like $290 something thousand. Yeah.
Let's get this job done.
All right, here we go. They gonna make a big deal out of me. Look at that. Look at them. Look at them strapping that down. Good work, fellas. Looking good. Looking real good. Make sure that's safe. Oh, I got the TV cameras. I got the news crew out here. Like, whoa, look at this. Reporting live now from the scene of whatever company this is. I wasn't paying attention. Whatever company it is I'm taking this job for. Oh, yeah, and then there's this. So basically, I don't think I've ever played one of these on stream before. But basically, I have a police car escort in the front, and then like a truck, like a pickup in the back with the warning lights and the flags and stuff. And it is my job to stay between them at all times. So this is kind of the tutorial of the lane change that you can't skip. You just have to
Turn
see
left,
that screen every time.
and then
apparently.
turn right.
Let's see what we got. Oh my goodness! Oh, look, they're over there watching. Yeah, that's a very wide load. That's a very oversized load. Now, before we get started here, I want to check something. So let me pause. Okay. Alright, that's cool. And then let me get a drink of agua. Alright, so now we begin. Let's see. I have to swing this out a little bit. Lucas, what's going on? How you doing?
Turn right.
Johnny boy. Howdy do.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Oh, I got that. That's no problem. That's no problem for me. Both of y'all know I don't really need this 18-wheeler. The 4Runner could easily do this, right? Yep, this is light work for the old girl.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Overseas, they actually have
Turn left.
like obviously not like this, but not to this extent, but they do have a diesel 4Runner, and the Hiluxes were all like a small diesel as well, which is dope. The Cybertruck can do that. Yeah, I mean, Look. Okay. Don't even... You keep bringing up the Cybertruck. Don't even.
Keep right.
Obviously, it's electric, so it could, you know, the whole instant torque thing, I'll admit, is impressive. But it's not the same excitement that you get.
Keep right, and then turn right.
What's going on, Jordan?
Turn right.
Yeah, you're right. The bumper could not. Yeah, so the whole whistling diesel thing, and I just ate that curb. The whole whistling diesel video of the Cybertruck trying to pull that F-150 when it was stuck. Yeah, the frame shouldn't just do that on a vehicle. The frame on a vehicle should not just snap off. And I know it was just like the rear cross member. But still shouldn't do that. And you know, you just don't get the excitement if you're in the motor. I love the fact that they now make the EVs, they're putting like speakers on the outside to make like the rev of an engine. It's like, okay, now we're just going in a loop. It's like we're making electric vehicles, and then one of the benefits of that is it being quieter, and then now we're gonna add a speaker to make it loud again. Like, but okay, I just don't understand. Just don't understand, I guess. Started off in Casper, Wyoming, and this is actually a relatively short trip compared to some of the jobs that I've done, but it also isn't like the pay on it isn't anything that's like record breaking either. So has anybody in the chat actually been to Wyoming? Curious, because I've never been. I'm not exactly anybody's idea of a traveler, but I've never been to Wyoming. And from what I've heard, there's so few people and so few people that go there that people make jokes that Wyoming doesn't exist. Are they joking? Maybe. This is the weird thing. Where's my cruise control? This is the weird thing about me is I don't care much for traveling. I'm more of a homebody, but road trips I actually don't mind. And I think Truck Simulator, just the amount I play of it, I'll have to look and see how much time I've spent on this game. Steam will tell me. But like now, road trips just don't feel near as long, near as lengthy
right.
with how many
then
hours
right.
it is. It's because he gets to be in the Forerunner.
Exit right.
Not always, unfortunately, as you very well know. I prefer to be in the Forerunner because it's my vehicle and I know it. But... Oh, and by the way, Christian agreed with me on that stupid driver's seat in that Equinox. He agreed with me that it's like super uncomfortable about the whole thing I said about my leg going numb after sitting there. Don't rear in the police car. Yeah. Certain Chevy flashbacks. Yeah, that seat in itself is enough of a flashback where you would just be sitting there and then eventually your leg would just start tingling and then it would just go numb.
Keep left and then turn left.
It's so dumb, like... we gotta wait on this guy?
Turn
really?
left.
Ethan ended up with it. Oh, really? You know what model? Was it like a sedan or a... Wasn't an Equinox, surely. Hopefully. Should get a Camaro to flex on Christian. An unwrecked Camaro. See, that's the sad thing, is I really liked Chevy and GM stuff. And then the Equinox had to go and ruin it for me. I still do, like the trucks and stuff. And the detail in them. The seats would vibrate when people walked behind the car when he was in park. Did he get an Equinox? Oh, Lord. That's the weird thing, though, is the Equinox, like the ride quality, the noise was actually not that bad. It was actually pretty quiet. Maybe I'm just used to the 4Runner on the day-to-day, but it wasn't like it was pretty quiet. And that's the thing, it was too quiet. See, even in here I can hear the road noise. Okay? And if you're listening with headphones, this will work better for you here. Let me see if I can find the button. I don't use it very much, but you can actually roll the window down and hear from the left a little bit more. The engine noise you can hear. And right now it's chugging to try and get up this hill, but it was almost, the Equinox is almost too quiet. People like that kind of stuff when they're buying a new car. I want to add sound deadening to the 4Runner for this reason. New carpet and sound deadening. It's too quiet because in the 4Runner I can hear since I know my vehicle well enough, I just by listening to it I can tell what RPM it's at and what gear it's in just by listening to the motor. So I don't always have to be like looking down at the gauges all the time to see what I'm doing. So I don't really hold the quiet thing against it, but personal preference was like, yeah, this is a little too quiet for me. Who knows? Maybe my thoughts will change on this. But you know, you gotta have the other amenities. The leather seats, the leather heated seats. What's the police escort for? Excuse me, sir. Sir. Look at this. Look at this.
Go straight.
Look at here. Look at the load, and I'm trying to not steer off the road here. I got one behind me too. Kind of see it. It's kind of hard to get that angle. Big Deborah load. Big Deborah. Ill use of the cops, for real. Yeah, I know. He kind of does a little bit, because look, he's swerving over to try and get him to, but I mean, you just gotta be a pro driver like me, you know? That's the only way to do it. That's the only way this is gonna work. But yeah, he should get in line. Get in line. Do it. Do your job. Do your job. Arrest him. Arrest this man.
Right.
By ordinance of the city of Wahoo, arrest this man. He's not listening to me. JB would do better in the Corolla. with the Forerunner towing the load. Yeah. Look at the interior. It's nice. I gotta pay attention now. I gotta pay attention and not let my ADHD take over. But I can use it in certain ways while I'm driving, like doing my famous Donald Trump in an 18-wheeler impression. I think Samuel was here for the last one. Is he still in here? Where's Samuel at? Wait. Samuel, where you at? Where you at, big boy? Tall boy. That load trying to roll with them sharp turns. Tell Samuel to get back on here so I can give him PTSD. Unless he liked the Trump impression, I don't know. While we're waiting on Trump, you know who actually showed up for the early bird special?
Right. Then turn right.
Biden, Jr., man. I'm here, man. I'm reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Right.
Oh, yeah, do it. Yeah. Do it, man. Come on, Jack. You know what I say, Jack of all trades, master of, you know the thing, man. Come on, Jack. Donnie, you're here. Thank God. I was getting a little confused. I worried. Man, take it away, Donnie. Come on, man. Do it, Trump. Come on. Show Corn Pop what you got, man.
Sleepy Joe, you don't know what you're talking about. And of course, I have to come and save the day once again. You can't even drive an 18-wheeler. You're just steering down coming traffic. You stupid old man. You drive worse than anybody has ever seen, quite frankly. Your approval ratings are slightly higher than your driving ability, which is a little bit higher than your IQ, man. IQ. Not everybody can pass the cognitive tests like I do them. I do them so great. Say, man, woman, camera, person,
Go straight.
TV. Those beautiful words. Everybody loves to hear them. Like the sweet sound. We're looking into it, quite frankly. We're gonna make it the national anthem, the Donald Trump national anthem of the United States of Canada, America, Greenland, whatever else. It's tremendous. My big, beautiful empire. We're going to do it faster than anybody has ever seen before. We're gonna do it. Do it in greater ways, greater proportions, and definitely better than Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe's never done it. And I don't want to lie. I don't want to be.
Get ready to turn right.
Okay. It was either hit him or hit. Well, okay, I guess I had a little bit of room on that side. W impressions. Where are you actually good at it? Thank you for your kind words. Kind words like nobody has ever spoken before. Nobody has ever spoken. We've looked. We've gone through all of the people, all of the millions of people. We've talked to them, we've interviewed them, and we've said, you got that. You've got it down, but you just don't got it. And they say, I've got it. They say, I've got it. I don't want to brag. I want to be modest and humble, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna do it. Why does the gate take so long to open? I sent that man over. Yeah, we just erase that from your memory. You just don't need to worry about it. Just don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, man. There's a senior moment here. Joe Biden said so, man. I treated the country last 4 years. Couldn't near enough destroy it, man. Oh wait, I was supposed to say that. They told me I couldn't say it.
I can't really do a good. It's gonna do a Kamala impression. I'm not really as good at the whammon impressions or anything involving a higher pitch, really. But I mean, If you want uncontrollable cackling, I can do that. And just sounding like an absolute victim. Does anybody even remember that Kamala exists anymore? Look at this. Look at this chump change. $15,000. Ain't no way a grown man can impersonate a woman. Look, buddy. Look here. I will have you know. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go here. I will have you know that I do the greatest impressions that anybody has ever seen before. Anybody has ever seen. Everybody says so. We're going to make the impressions great again. We're going to build a wall. Not a language barrier, a wall. We're going to build it higher than anybody has ever seen. It's dying. It's dying. I'm running out of things to say with it. So this chat is not refreshed, so that's wonderful. Hang on a second. Y'all bear with me. My equipment isn't keeping up with the times here. I guess I got to go back to this other chat. Good Lord. Gosh. Why must you do this to me? Why must you fail me so often? Does she know that she still exists? I got a feeling this ain't gonna be the last. This ain't gonna be the last we see of Kamala Harris. I'd be careful because there's not a lot of hope for that side of the aisle. There's not a lot of hope. I'm just saying. They're trying to push Bernie Sanders out there, who's approximately 3 million years old at this point, and it's not going. Bernie Sanders is back from the grave once again, back from the insane asylum, and he wants all the pudding. He wants to inspire AOC. Right now, the rumor she wants to replace Newsom as California governor. See, Newsom's pretty slick. He's trying his best. I heard and seen about his podcast, but dude is trying so hard. They're trying to push AOC to the right. Yeah, they're trying to make her the next big thing. And what they're waiting on is Trump to screw up, like he about done with these tariffs. Yeah, there's some controversy. There's some controversy for you. There you go. But yeah, they're trying to wait for any sort of screw up. They're trying to wait on any sort of screw up. Am I hearing something? I think I'm hallucinating. Sorry, old man moment. Newsom and Charlie on the podcast, pretty sure. He's trying to appear like a normal person, like he's not going along with the they thems. I'm just saying that at this point the first one to normalcy wins. And that's why the election went the way it did, because people were tired of hearing, and here we have to be respectful of people's pronouns and say they them, and we can't misgender people. It's just annoying. People are so sick of it being shoved down their throats for years. And look, here's the thing with look man, look fat. Here's the deal, man. Can't speak. Can't say too much. Look fat. Here's the deal, man. So everybody kind of lost their mind, and then now that they can't really push back on Trump either, they've kind of lost talking points, because leading up to the election, a lot of what they were doing was just like, look at the orange man, look at the orange man, he's bad, he's terrible, he's Hitler, and now that he's president and the majority of people, of Americans, approve of him, at least through their vote, what are they trying to say about the majority of the U.S.? See what I'm saying? So that doesn't really hold water, that he's unpopular. And here's the other thing. People said that if Joe Biden hung in on the race, how he quit after that debate. Brutal debate. Brutal debate. They're saying he would have had a better shot. I don't know if that's true. Nobody can know that that's true, because that's not what happened. So therefore, everything is speculation from that point on. But Kamala, I don't understand the thought pattern behind that. I guess she's his VP, right? Okay. So she's waiting in the wings for him to fall down the stairs. Gosh. She's waiting in the wings for him. She hasn't even won a primary vote. Joe Biden was winning the primaries up to this point because he was the one that they were trying to run. And then all of a sudden you got this, oh, who's Kamala? What does she believe? What does she stand for? What's her record? And it's just like, hold on. I'm going to try to do a Kamala impression. Don't judge me too hard because I've already given you the disclaimer. I'm not good at this. Here we go. You know, serious voice, serious face. You know that the things that we observe in this day, and then slowly kind of descend into madness towards the cackle. I'm narrating my own impression, yes. The things that we see on the day-to-day, in our lives, every day, on the day-to-day, the things that we see, not the things that we don't see, right? Right? The things that you and I see on the day-to-day, those are the things, those are not the things that have been, right? Okay, right, right. those are the things that can be unburdened by what has been. Unburdened. Think about that. Think about to be unburdened from what has been is what we can see with our eyes. And what, right? what we, you and I can be, right? we can be. That woman believed nothing. Nothing worthwhile. Speak to me, chat. Nothing. No thing. She was you thought Joseph R. Biden was a empty suit? You got Kamala la la la. Or as Trump would say, communist Kamala. I think that's what he said. I think it was Comrade Kamala. So I don't know if this chat isn't refreshing now. I don't know anymore. Did everybody leave me? Did everybody leave me? Did everybody leave me? Everybody left me. I'm sad. I'm lonely. I mean, excuse me. The job is over, so I mean, there's not really any reason that you had to stay, I guess. Yes, YouTube, I know. I'm aware. I know. Oh, gosh. Now it's not loading. There's a new message. I saw it. Hang on. Yeah, dude, bear with me. I haven't kept up with my voice is dying on me. I haven't kept up with much other what Doge puts on Insta. Look, I listen to political podcasts every day, so this is my not my specialty. I'm not like a political analyst or anything, but oh, hey, this chat finally decided to refresh. Finally. About time. Well, I think we're about done. I think we're about done with this here live stream. That's what I think. Thank you so much for joining me today. And Pandy. Pandy's got his straw hat on. And I'm just punching desks and steering wheels, and I've had it. I'm done. I am done. But yeah, I mean, just to reiterate, this is chump change. This means nothing to me in my $9 million empire. I mean, let's see. Where does it tell me my stats? Right here. Yeah, I own 22 trucks, 22 employed drivers, 22 trailer owns. I do that on purpose. I keep it. I keep the same count on trailers, trucks, and drivers. I mean, makes sense, right? And I have I have 349.6 hours on this game. Yeah. Oh, Steam, you make me feel so wonderful about myself. Why did you have to do that, Steam? Why did I have to look? Why did I have to do that? Why must you make fun of me? I mean, I kind of made fun of myself. I kind of made fun of myself. I'm so mean to me. 220 on Helldivers too. That I believe. See, my hours is with this is I come home after work and play this for like an hour or so every day while I'm listening to my political podcast, which is Ben Shapiro on 1.5 times speed, which I'm very proud of. Yes, that I can keep up with that. So, because him talking already as is already like 2x. So, yeah, it's yeah. This is my old man decompression method, but I digress. Well, I think it's just me and the squirrel at this point, so I am going to end it. I beg you for a like, sir, please. Please, can I have a like? Please, Christian, may I have a like? Thank you. Yeah, nobody else is here. All right. Peace.